In the beginning of episode 7, we see the story from Park's side, from noticing her every moment in the office to coincidentally seeing her in the coffee shop. Park thinks at first it was just a string of coincidences. In the office, when Mira picks up one gift from the box, Mira looked so happy with the gift. Park, standing on the other side of the room, thinks, out of so many gifts, she chose the one that was mine. Maybe it was just a coincidence? Then another moment appears. Every morning, they both stand together in silence as the elevator goes up. Maybe this was another coincidence too. Then, in the next scene, Park sees Mira working late at night. He goes to buy coffee, and at the same time, Mira comes there and places her order. Park admits that many times he had thought all of this was just coincidence. But every time he thought that Mira would do something that made these small coincidences keep bringing him back into her world again and again. And now, Park finds himself waiting for the next coincidence. And the story returns to the present. Park asks Mira, "What are you doing?" Mira says she just came out for some fresh air and was about to go back inside. Park says, if that's the case, they can go inside together. In the next scene, they both slowly start walking back towards the building, starts heading towards the hotel, where on the way, Park asks Mira if her relationship is going well with her boyfriend. Mira answers immediately, yes, everything is going well. On this, Park says he is glad to hear that. Then he drops her off at her room. Later, Park recalls a scene where he had overheard Young and Mira talking, where Mira had told Young that she doesn't even have time to make a boyfriend, and she is still single. So Park misunderstands that Mira lied to him because she doesn't like him. The next morning, Young is already ready. She just picks up her bag and starts to leave. Mira quickly goes after her and carefully tries to bring up last night's topic, but Young says, don't talk about that, and starts walking faster. Mira understands that she is uncomfortable with the topic, so she quickly changes the subject. She asks if she called her boyfriend back. Hearing this, Young suddenly stops and asks, how do you know about him? Mira explains that last night, her phone kept ringing, so she answered the call. There was a man on the phone, introduced himself as Young's boyfriend. Hearing this, Young gets very angry. She asks loudly why Mira answered someone else's phone. Then she calls Mira very annoying and leaves from there. Coming back home, Mira spends her time with Jian. Jian says, I've stayed here for a long time. Now it's time to move on to the next destination. I don't know where it'll be. I'll just go wherever the road takes me. He then asks, will you come with me? But Mira keeps thinking about Jian, thinking, what's happening to me? She takes off the ring. The next day, during the meeting, Mira smiles at him, but Park turns his face away. In the evening, Mira is waiting for Zian at a cafe and Park is also there. Then Mira thinks, I am the one who rejected him, so why am I hiding? She turns back confidently and starts walking towards him. Park is also looking at her. Just then, she runs into a glass door in front of her. Everyone around starts looking at her. Mira stands there in an awkward state, then quietly goes and sits at her seat. Mira gets up and goes to the washroom where she sees there is a red mark on her face. She puts a hand to her head and leaves from there. Later, when Zian arrives to pick her up, she is also shocked to see Mira's head. Mira starts crying and screaming loudly. After they reach home, Zian can't stop laughing. Then she also helps her cover her forehead with a wig. The next day, Mira reaches the office. Everyone compliments her new haircut. Just then, Park appears in front of her. Mira gets awkward and carefully moves past. Park goes to his seat and laughs heartily. At night, the office heater suddenly stops working, and Mira wraps herself in a blanket to protect herself from the cold. Park brings a heater for her. Mira tells him to sit because they only have one heater. Now the two of them are sitting close together and also they talk a lot. Meanwhile, reaching home, Mira gets a photo of herself from Jian, on the back of which was written that he likes her very much, and along with it, there was also a QR code, and she scans it and sees that Jian had left a video message saying that he misses her very much. Where has she suddenly gone? He wants to meet her. The next day, Mira sees that her show has reached number 2. Soon after, Mira is called to the director's office. The director reminds her that Young's contract is ending soon. If the rankings keep falling like this, the company won't be able to offer a good renewal deal. After hearing all this, Mira immediately goes to meet Young, but Young feels that her career is now completely over. But Mira promises that she will bring this story back to number 1. She also says that today, they both should go out somewhere to eat good food, but they end up at the same restaurant where Hani and Park were already present. The situation becomes very awkward. They were just about to leave from there, but just then, Song also arrives there. Now seeing her, Hani runs over to them and convinces them to stay for food. And then they all eat together. After this, Hani takes them to show his studio. There, Young sends Mira and Park to get some snacks because Hani was busy showing his house to Song. On the way, Mira apologizes to Park. She tells him she doesn't have a boyfriend and that she got nervous because she had never faced such a situation before. Then Park softly asks her, "It's true that you don't have a boyfriend, right?" Mira says yes. Hearing this, Park comes a little closer to her and says, "So does that mean I can do as I please?" Hearing this, Mira gets a little flustered. She doesn't understand what to say now. And with this, the episode ends here. If you liked the video and want to watch the next episode, comment and subscribe for more.